Okay, real quick, I'm going to show you how to take a very basic render, something like this that's in Aces, and get it over into After Effects and have it look pretty dang similar. So let's talk about that real quick. So first off, I found a link, and I'll put this link. So this is not my workflow, but there were a few things that I did not find intuitive, so I wanted to go over that real quick. So first things first, this is really nice and organized. So install OpenColor IO. Click on that link, brings you here. Click on Windows, open this. You want to grab this file. And as I do this, I'm not going to give high overviews of After Effects and Maya. This is just a quick breakdown on how to get this working. And also, I know my audio is not working. Well, I don't have my microphone, so I know the audio is it's kind of poor, so I apologize about that. But anyways, take this, and you want to put that in this pathway. So there you go. That's the pathway, and there's it right there. Okay. Secondly, install this, right? No explanations on how to do it, but go ahead and click it. It's kind of a longer download, so I'm not going to download it again, but essentially, once it's all said and done, you should have this. And so I want to take this, the most recent ACES file, the 1.03, and I want to take that whole folder, I want to put it in this pathway. So paste the whole thing in there. That's how you install it. The PDF didn't really tell you how to do that, but that's essentially how you do it. In After Effects, click right here. This will allow you to do your project settings. Make sure it's set to 32-bit. I'm not doing linearize because that's kind of set up with ACES. Click your footage, right click, and then go to Interpret in the main. Over to the Color Management tab. You could do Preserve, but it does change that a bit, and I think it looks more accurate without. So these settings look good to me. And then simply, we'll just go ahead and delete that comp. So you should be here something like that. All right, so just drag this out here. The next thing you want to do with this footage selected is come down to Effect, Utility, and here's that plugin that we installed. So it's ACES. We'll click on Display, and that should get us pretty close. So let's go to the output. That's the one thing we do want to change. So let's change this output for this ACES. This ACES SG looks kind of good, but we'll go to this output Rec 709. Okay. One thing we can do is if we come to View with this footage selected, if we come up to View, we can also turn on this Use Display Color Management, and that'll give us a more accurate view. Okay, so I'm going to do this Rec 709, composition, save frame as, file, click on Photoshop, we'll just change that to a TIFF sequence. We'll call this Flare 001. Save. Actually, before we do that, let's see how this is looking. So this is looking compared to Maya. So it looks a little darker. So one thing that we can do before we do that, let's throw one more effect on this. So go to Effect, Color Correction, and Levels, and let's drop this gamma down to a 0.7, and that gets us pretty close to that. Okay, so we come back to the render queue. We click that, we set that to TIFF. We click this, we set it to where we want it to go, and then we click go ahead and click render. So what we'll notice, I'm going to go ahead and close that. If I come here and I open this, and then I open the Maya render, you'll notice that these look pretty similar. We could maybe bring the darks down a little bit more, but this is getting us kind of back to that color workflow. So can definitely improve upon this, but that's the basics of getting you there.